continue that a little bit.
I mean, obviously, a team with TA is the better team. So
naturally,
yeah,
naturally.
that's my input.
Yeah, no Pudge in this game, so I can't play favorites as easily as you.
Yeah.
But there is another hooker in this game. That is the Clockwork with double damage now to the battery assault. I'm a big fan of that because you can hit more creeps. This is a core hero now, potentially.
Yeah, I mean, it can be played as a core. It would be really fun and exciting to get to see that. Sadly, in this game, doesn't really feel like we're gonna get that. But yeah, I think he can turn himself into a core.
Yeah, a bit of scaling action.
Yeah. Just maybe it's a jungle Clockwork, you know? He's just...
Oh, a little bit of room. Hiding action, TA.
Doom is squishy against this hit.
Double meld with the Clockwork there as well. Are they going to go for it? Is Zai going to go? Is he going to die as a stand-in? Aramis goes in with the battery assault. They do get the Caudal Blast. That is going to be first blood for Nico, baby.
That was so clean.
Okay. Hey, don't put the camera on him. God, he's just standing. Give him a break. Oh, come on.
That was very nice. Good start for TA, of course, getting the last hit as well. So first blood going into the lane. Panel was talking about how TA against Razor is usually a hard game. Definitely true. He can be an annoying hero. You need repositioning.
But you disagree.
I disagree a little bit if you get a good enough game. If you have your Blink and Hurricane Pike, basically, if you have these two items, then Razor's not a problem. But usually you need a lot of items.
Zayak, he's using a bit of Scorched Earth just for harass. Ice. He's got to be careful, though. Aramis.
Dude, he's just destroying him.
He is killing with that level 1 battery assault. Zayak, he's trying to take some of the damage. Actually does save Ice.
Yeah, bit of body block. Zayak comes in and protects him there. That's not a good start if you're the core on this lane. And he went with a no regen build, too.
Yeah, he does have tangos coming out, so that'll be good for him. But that will take him to full HP as Tornado comes up. A bit of harassing action. Ice. Again, he's getting got on by Amber. God, I'm not good at this. Aramis.
You got it.
Good lord. I'm just going to say the hero name's Clockwork.
Yeah. Man, this clock is just being hyper aggressive, and
Yeah.
I like it. This is very difficult. It doesn't look like it's a core Venge anymore. The Doom is the one who's able to stand on the lane and farm.
Bit of creep cutting action happening on the bot lane.
Yeah.
It makes sense playing into the Razor. It's not exactly a happy matchup for any melee hero.
Yeah, look at Razor. He's just chasing after, but meanwhile, he's taking a lot of right clicks.
And Ice. I expect...
Dude, the big matchup here, though, is the Invoker and Lesh. Like, look at this. Nisha, last hit-wise, 10-2 versus currently 6-0 on the Lesh, and Lesh being very low mana.
I mean, do you feel like that's an outskill, or is that a matchup that is like supposed to go like this?
It's slightly a bad lane, I think, for Lesh, but I also think it's outskill at this point. Like, if it goes this bad, I think it's a bit of outskill. He misses another stun on the mid lane and gets tornadoed, and he's really low. He will go and get the bottom rune, but so far, Invoker is dominating mid lane quite a bit.
Yeah, it did have the Fairy Fire, so baiting a little bit, and he's got a bottle, so he fills up with that rune, and Nisha does not, but of course Nisha, you know, he's got those Quas Orbs, so he doesn't really care that much either.
Short-sighted of you.
Yeah, I feel like Invoker is one of those heroes, like, you feed a good early game and a couple of urn charges, and he can really pop off.
Yeah, normally you need like one rotation from a support, and you get the urn charge going, and then you can kill stuff on your own almost from that point on. But for now, it looks like he's going to be off to a good start, but so is the TA on top lane. I mean, Venge now at 9-0. Getting some farm as Doom is finally starting to push back the Clockwork.
And bot lane, just going, I mean, yeah, going even. It's just what happens whenever you creep cut like this. And yeah, I feel like playing into a Caudal too, like, Caudal always tends to do pretty well in the lane because you can just shove the lane and then cut the next wave, which is exactly what they're doing down here.
Yeah, and they have a nice combo, big nukes between Caudal and DK. They can just shove, like you mentioned. But look at this mid lane, like,
He's
constantly.
He's gotta be a little careful.
Yeah, constantly his HP is in a worrisome range.
Yeah. You can see Nisha, he was thinking about going in with the cold snap there, but maybe he miscalculates and it's like one extra hit and he actually ends up dying to the tower.
Yeah,
he's pressuring.
Don't want to get baited too deep. Nice cogs there coming out from the Clockwork. Gonna hold him.
Zayak, he's taking a lot of damage. Not that high armor on Doom. Going on Ice. I imagine this is just a bit of harass.
Yeah, bring down the Doom even without Meld Strike connecting there. Clockwork just giving so much time to land right clicks there.
does feel like a good lane to play Clockwork into. I don't see, like, usually Clockwork is rough versus these heroes that can get out of the cogs. He is getting caught by the tornado. He does have a bottle. Does he have anything? He's a fairy fire to use, and he has the water in. I don't know if this is going to be enough, though.
Maybe.
Can he hit the... It doesn't matter.
There was Vision around the tree because Puppy ran in there as well. So there was no way for him to hide around the tree. He was like trying to get time to bottle during the time that he was in Fog War, but nope.
Yeah, no earned rush or anything on Nisha, though, so at least it's not, you know, one of those early game kills you see where Invoker gets a couple of earned charges.
No, not yet, but he is building one. And again, Aramis.
Yeah, he's going in just a bit of harass. I mean, I do feel like if two heroes turn and hit him, maybe it doesn't go so well for him. But that's why Nico Baby was running over, just realizing that 2v2, it definitely does go well.
Yeah, I think Aramis has pretty much done his job getting TA past that annoying stage where she doesn't really have anything to put up in the laning station. Now she has Refraction, she has Meld level 2 even, and she has Side Blades. So from here on, I think she can lane pretty well.
Nisha, Tornado coming out. Does he have anything? He has 2 bottle charges, so just some mid lane harassing here. I think I have to reconnect my cameras. Getting stuck here.
Yeah, this is super worrisome though for Weeha. Like, he's struggling so much just to stay in lane. 29-6 on Invoker, 15-3 on Lesh. And Lesh is not an easy hero to stop from farming, honestly. He has so much mana, so much spammability. I mean, Split Earth has 80 mana cost on level 1 and 150 damage. To stop this hero from CSing, you need to do some amazing harassment, and that's what Nisha has been displaying here in this game.
Yeah, I mean, he's almost level 6 on Wii, so I imagine probably there will be some heading to the jungle action for him at that point, and his Coddle can just come and, you know, soak up the mid lane.
Yeah, maybe some chakra for him to speed up the jungle farming as well.
A little bit of mana. Yeah, there it is. Give me that juicy mana. Getting bailed out by the supports, as usual for mid laners in this patch and the last 5 patches.
Oh, an attempt on TA here on top lane. They're going to run her down a little bit. Fighting and running though.
Yeah, they can peel their Refraction charges off just easily enough with the Doom spell. And no stun coming out from Ice Ice Ice. He has no mana for it. Does have 1 charges. Zayak getting caught by the Battery Assault. TA, plenty of Refraction charges to work with though.
Yeah, she blocked the magic missile. Now she can just go back to farming.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Tough lane for the 2 secret heroes up here. Lots of minus armor, tons of magical damage also to boot. Nothing to get out of the cogs as well.
As much as I want to see Venge Core be good, it's not really good into a TA safe lane. Like, that's not an easy matchup for her. She does have power treads now, so can start doing a little bit more, you know, to bring down the refractions faster. And they have a gap.
That's how it goes in. They have the Ink Swell, so this is definitely going to be a kill here. Yeah. That's on a catapult wave too, so they can pressure this tower a little bit.
Oh, Clock pulled the creeps away though. I don't think they will get that much done because of that. The little rockets, they're gonna tank it with salve and try to stay here to keep the catapult alive for as long as possible, but this is painful to do as well. You're exposing yourself to potential rotations.
Yeah, it's a bit dangerous. They get a bit of damage, but they don't hard commit for it. Also, don't use the fortification. They did have that as an option, but they chose to not use that.
Yeah.
Potentially because they're against, you know, Leshrac DK, so you know that there's going to be some tower push coming in pretty soon, and you kind of want that up to defend against that.
Yeah, I like how we're both pretty much just ignoring bottom lane because it's just such a dull lane with DK versus Razor.
Yeah.
But to catch up on it a little bit, the Razor is, of course, free farming, but the DK is at 36 CS, so not doing too shabby, actually doing way better than the Vengeful Spirit, and he's level 7 very soon. So might see him pressure a little bit with his ulti as well now.
And Coddle just heading towards kind of every tower that's being pushed and playing for the late game. I think this makes sense. You know, he's trying to catch up. He's got some stacks that he's taking. More than happy to be jungling after the you know, the mid lane went down. He's about 1k behind.
Yeah, the big move comes here, right? The Leshrac can move down bottom, pair up with the Dragon Knight. Great stun combination, and also they both push tower super hard, so Razor has to be careful not to get caught out here.
I like this, and I like that Wii is just in the area, and the setup does come out. He has the stun long range. I don't know if it's enough with the TP coming in. Yeah, cancels the TP. So not much of a commitment there from Secret. And I think for Alliance also, like, if that TP does connect, then you're not getting that kill anyway. So both teams back off.
You could see it as an opening, though. I mean, Venge showed her TP, showed that she canceled the TP. Now, she cannot be bottom as long as she's showing on this top creep wave. So you could double down and go push this tower again. And that seems to be what they're doing. Everyone is rotating bottom.
Yeah, and it looks like on the flip side, Secret's also trying to push the top tower because they committed the TP bot. They realize that that means their tower is going to fall down. And so, at the very least, trade 1-for-1 for that TP.
It's not even a trade right now. They're managing to hold with just Razor and Grimstroke, it seems.
WEU is 3 points in Split Earth, actually. He has only 1 point in Edict right now, so
that's
not that much damage.
Yeah, that's a strange build, actually. This is not what you usually see on Leshrac.
All right, let's figure this one out. Why did he do this? Like, what?
I mean, it gets bigger, so you don't look noob when you miss.
Do you think it was because he had an extra skill point, and for that bot DK stun to connect it, he had to have the extra AoE? Because I just saw him with this.
But even just going from level 1 to level 2, I think is hard to justify. I actually think it's one of the worst skill points to level up Split Earth. Like, yes, it's bigger AoE, but I really think compared to Diabolic Edict, it's pretty trashy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you.
Until you have Shard. Once you have Shard, of course, like, amazing. Get that stuff maxed out. And
I don't mind like the 2-1-2 for laning.
Yeah.
Sometimes if like, I mean, I'm an offlaner, so I'll usually go 1-1-2, and then after laning, you max out the Edict, so you can actually run around and have tower pressure. But no, you're totally right. Like 3 points in stun is like you almost never see this.
Yeah, standard would be 1-1-2 into max Diabolic Edict and use your ulti to farm all the time. That would basically be a standard skill build. So this is a little bit different.
So WEU is chilling towards the top area. There is a smoke coming in on him. Nisha is there with the urn.
Yeah, and
they don't
Doom.
quite see him.
They're going behind with Doom.
Oh man, if they can get both of them here, Ice. He goes in. He gets stunned first, but the Tornado comes in. Now with the Cold Snap and the Doom, it just there's no moving away from that.
Yeah, I like Caudle just running away. He's like, nah, you're beyond saving.
I'm out. Yeah, I mean he's so fast he can just escape. That's the nice thing about these backline supports. Like nobody expects you to go run in and die, so you're just kind of like, if you get kills, you get to be there for all of like the juicy XP. But then if your team gets killed, it's like, you know, you get to keep farming.
Yeah, you never knew them. Yeah,
yeah,
you weren't there.
I'm a backliner. I'm out of here.
Not my job, not my responsibility. That's fair enough. And speaking of job and responsibility, TA doing what she's supposed to do, killing the Ancients, getting big and juicy. And he's going for a Desolator first item after his Dragonlance. This is just a typical build. And going for a Dragonlance is usually always the right play if you're playing carry TA. And against Razor, it's even more so. You want Dragonlance, and you want the possibility to go Hurricane Pike in the mid-game, because it's so useful against him.
All right, this is not me pretending to be a play-by-play. This is a genuine question. Isn't Blink really good against the Razor Link?
It can be.
Because you jump out of with Refraction, you jump out of it, right?
It can be, but it's just when you're playing safe lane carry, like, you need to go for damage.
Accelerating item,
well.
like a farm accelerating item?
Yeah.
Or what?
Yeah. Blink is more a hyperactive, like, fighting style, and that's not really how people are playing her right now. I've experimented with that a bit, but you pretty much have to farm.
Oh, they see Crystallis here, and with that hook, I mean, he can turn around damage rain, but I don't think he's going to do anything against Leshrac. Although, Ice. He actually has a really nice swap, and Puppey goes in, double ult. Double Doom? That's a double Doom. Okay, that is not how they wanted that to play out.
Yeah, and they even get the Courier for some salt in the wound as well after winning that fight.
Yeah, once again, Caudle walks away from that, like, I'm out of here.
Yeah. I like what Nisha is doing, by the way. I mean, that was beautiful save. We have to give some credit immediately to Ice for that swap. But Nisha, he's going for an urn into Witchblade. Oh, we get to see the goal again. It looked good.
It looks nice. Yeah, I mean, we can't really get in there, and then the swap comes out at the right time. The damage reduction is insane. I mean, he can even like walk back in and get the double Grimstroke stun off as well.
Yeah. That was such a huge buff when she got damage reduction on the swap, because you can both same your teammate with that, and it's also going to allow you to make aggressive swaps. Speaking of which, he's going for an Aghanim's right after the power trades.
I wanted to run a theory by you. So I always say I think that Venge Core is underrated, and the reason I think that it's really good is because The problem with the Venge swap is that when Venge swaps in and it's a core, you want to kill her because she's a core, so it's actually worth killing her when she swaps in. But with the damage reduction and the Aghanim Scepter that brings you literally back to life, it's not worth killing her. So
Dire are scanning.
even if you jump her before she swaps,
Radiant's bottom
it's not worth
tower
killing
is
her
under
because she's
attack.
still alive and you can't. It just doesn't do anything. Like, you want to die.
So you're a fan of the...
I like the Ags. I like the Ags.
Yeah. I feel like this was less of a question, more of a statement,
Okay.
but I agree.
Is it a stupid theory or not? Do you think that's stupid or like?
No,
I feel like there's not much of a solution to it.
I think that is the strength that the hero has. The downside is that she's quite terrible at shoving creep waves. She's quite terrible at
Basically
generally
everything
farming.
else. Yeah.
But in terms of fighting, yeah, the concept of Venge with Aghanims is really annoying to deal with.
It's like a backliner you can't go on.
Yeah. She becomes usually a big puzzle to solve. Like, you go on her teammate, she's gonna save them. You go on her, it doesn't feel good either. So it becomes tricky how to tackle the fight.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
As Alliance, they do smoke up here. They have Blink Dagger on Symmetrical. And Ice is there. He's got 1,600 HP. And as we talked about, not exactly the hero you want to go on. They're going to try to take it anyway. Puppey is there. Also, Nisha with the Tornado onto 2. They're using absolutely everything on Ice. I think you're probably okay with that if you're Secret.
Yeah.
Crystallis, he TP's in. Going on Aramis. The Cogs prevents. Okay, the Doom comes out. Sunstrike, even if it did connect, it's so low level, I don't think it matters. So I think the best thing there probably is the waste of the Doom.
Caudal heal gonna keep him alive here as well on Lesh, so not too bad for Alliance. Getting big value, and Secret have to feel a little bit bad using their big cooldown there. But that was still nice go. I mean, you see the value of Blink Dragon Knight on the off lane. This is obviously why this hero is still strong, even despite nerfs.
DK and Clockwork are probably like the number 1 and number 2 heroes I like to play with as a core Leshrac, because they both just have such insanely good setup for you. They're also heroes that like jump in. I like Clockwork because he doesn't steal your farm. DK, you know, a little bit, I guess.
Oh, you say that now. Just wait.
Well, yeah, he didn't. Before he pre-patch, you know, he didn't do it.
He can now. He's ready to take some camps. I saw him eyeing up this Centaur camp here.
Oh, yeah, give me that juicy Centaur.
He's not doing it yet.
No, he sees there's a TA trap, and he's like, oh, that's Nico, babies. He has claimed that
dibs.
camp. Yeah, he's dibs it. Shotgun.
But no, I completely agree. There's something about the lightning speed initiations, right? Blink stun from DK or hook shot.
And just insane damage on top.
Yeah, they have a pretty well-rounded draft on Alliance. I like what they have. However, Secret, once they really get going as 5 as well, and once the Aghanims completes on the Vengeful, she's 600 gold away. I think they hit a really powerful timing. And Invoker, another big thing for them to look towards is when Invoker gets Exort up to higher levels.
Yeah.
Because when you play Quaswex, it takes a while before you really get, fully ready as an Invoker. So a lot of farming right now.
Yeah, I think Nisha being a strong core in this game, a scaling core, definitely matters. You're playing with a Razor safe lane into like TA Lesh, very excellent scaling late game. So I really like the Nisha built into Witchblade. He's got Witchblade Spirit Vessel, tons of damage, going for Exort as you mentioned now. So yeah, good scaling from Team Secret. They definitely are looking to get that double Doom off in the next fight. That's also a way that they scale into the game is with that combo. That never really gets bad.
Yeah. Worth mentioning here is that the TA went for a talent that's pretty uncommon. She went for the 20% evasion talent. It was buffed. It was 15 before. It wasn't buffed in this patch, but recently. Usually people go for the range, and even against Razor it can be tempting. There's not that many right-clickers on Secret, so I'm not sure that I would have done the same choice here, but it is deceptive. TA with the refraction and evasion can, of course, keep the refraction charges up longer.
Yeah.
And now she has that blink. So getting blink, probably gonna see BKB into possibly Pike or more damage after that.
And Crystal is just using his ult to farm, waiting on his BKB timing. So he is like, all right, I'm gonna use my ult cooldown, whatever. It'll be up by the time I get that BKB. That is one nerf to Razor for sure, is the fact that BKB is just a weaker item, and it's like he's the #1 rush BKB hero in the game.
Yeah, he definitely is. Oh,
nice. Does he have vision? He does have vision into the tower. That is just so much damage on a very squishy hero.
That was a perfect swap in center stun.
under
Now they're looking for more. Aramis?
Radiant's bottom
Hookshotting on his ally to run away.
Yeah, he's good. They do have the Aghanim Scepter on Ice now too, so turning on him there, not something that feels good. What's our Lesh build here? Oh, Lesh actually had BKB. That was, like you said, that is just a perfect combo.
Yeah, they did it perfectly. It was so fast.
Does Zyke? Yeah, he does go down to the DK as the Grimstar Gold comes out, and the return kills are there. Zyke buys back, and it doesn't look like he's going to get anything for that.
He had Devour already, so this is a huge buyback. Actually.
Farming buyback.
Yeah.
Ice. He's looking, has swapped in 1 second. We TP'd into the tower. That didn't get vision of him.
He's one wave away from being revealed by this Vengeful.
Oh, nice try. Nice try from Zayak there.
Yeah, that was an aggressive buyback by Zayak, but now they have to take a lot of control. They're gonna do it.
Doom comes out, but the BKB also comes out. Unfortunately, Razor does go entirely through that with his damage, but Aramis does as well. He gets him into the tower. Can Weehaw be healed? I would imagine the Caudal probably does that. Aramis goes down as a sacrifice. Nico looks to kill Ice, but he realizes, hey, this guy's got an Aghanim Scepter. It's really not worth much to kill him anyway. And, all right, trade the Doom for the Clockwork. I think Alliance is probably okay with that.
Yeah, and we are still so low. I mean, they're gonna heal him with the Caudal, but still missing a lot of HP. Doesn't really want to go base. This is just awkward right now. I think Seeker are playing a very good game around Vengeful now. As expected. The moment Aghanims was complete, look, she's going again. She's looking for something.
Looking, yeah, I mean, they know the BKB's on cooldown, and with the nerfs, it's like this thing is... It's not going to be up for a long time.
It's so funny. He knows 100% he would die if he got a swap there, but he was looking for the swap.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
Yeah, if you get the swap off and then
Alliance,
die,
they have no BKB, but they're going to go for it anyway. They kill Zayak, who did buy back, so he's not going to be alive. That means that might actually be Roshan for Alliance. At least they're going to walk in and try for it.
Yeah, this is a timing that they can play around, but there's a lot of spells that can be thrown into the pit here to just be disruptive. I don't know if it's that easy to get this Roche.
They're looking to jump on the high ground. They saw Ice with the trap. It's not a great hero to go on. They're going to go on him anyway. The Grimstar Gold comes out. Can they get the double Doom? No, because he's not alive. So that's not going to be a combo. There really isn't anything to combo with it. And, I mean, that spell's used by Secret. Does Ice walk into the fire to die? That's the question here.
Don't do it.
No, but he does walk into the Caudal Blast, and that gives him a swap. So pulls the TA. Clockwork goes in. BKB and Crystallis. Aramis, he links up the TA. That evasion talent, how effective is this evasion talent, Wagamama? Completely useless, it looks like the answer is. Crystallis, he gets stunned by Weehaw, who has a full BKB. Low on mana. Swap out from Ice. And a big meatball. Weehaw, can he TP out? There are no stuns.
tower is under attack.
Okay.
That was... Oh, the rocket! He dodges it. Yeah, it wouldn't be enough to kill him anyway. He has enough HP by now, but that was a crazy save with the swap there. The buyback from Ice actually saved this Razor. He was gonna die. So Crystallis getting some protection from his new team, you know. They're looking after him.
You know what Lacoste said to me? He said when you're doing play-by-play, you have no idea what's actually happening in the fight because you're so focused on just saying the spell names. I didn't even notice what happened with the swap. Can you explain it to me?
I was gonna say, is that different for you than normally, or?
You're right. Explain it to me either way.
Okay, so yeah, he was just being run down by the Leshrac. They actually swapped the Leshrac back towards Leshrac's own base, right? So away from the Razor, saving him. And he was just about to tick down to one Lightning or one Pulse Nova.
Juicy stuff, Wagamaga.
Yeah, that was very clutch. But, you know, that buyback sets back the Aghanim's shard on Vengeful, which is what we want to see, right? We want to see that bouncy stun, especially with Grimstroke. We were hyping it up during the draft even.
That's a dirty one.
But we're going to have to wait a little bit longer.
You know, that always feels nice, actually, having a Grimstroke combo that's like a low cooldown one and one that's like a high cooldown one.
Yeah, they have both. They have the Doom for when you bind two really juicy targets together. You get a DK Leshrac or something.
Oh, Aramis, he's going to go down here. He will be the sacrificial clock. Hooks to the Ancients. I don't know if it misses or if you just can't hit Ancients with the hook. I'm not an analyst.
You can't hook Ancients, I think.
I think you can.
Okay.
You can't pudge hook Ancients.
You just want to hook Ancients.
Yeah. He's looking for Nico Baby here. Oh, they catch Wii instead, almost? Okay, that would have been really funny. revealing his teammate there. Nico is in the trees. He does not have TP for 8 seconds.
It's fine. You just, at moments like this, we just chill on TA. We just sit here a little bit. It's a little bit awkward.
You think that's a comfortable position that she's in there? I feel like that's very uncomfortable.
No, that's a good position.
There's no chilling in that position.
It's the fetus position.
The fetus. It's always very comfortable to be a fetus.
I mean,
as long as you're not in America.
What the hell, man?
Anyway, back to the game. We got a smoke up coming in from Team Secret. Looking for the double doom, presumably. They do have to set up the Centaur Stomp.
There's a nice rune on bottom here.
Oh no, they're going to walk into Aramis again. This is not who they want. Okay, all right, Aramis. 2 times in a row, walks into the same high ground there.
What if the
goes
plan
down.
is just to make him really sad? You know, it's not about finding a big kill, it's about finding the same guy over and over.
Yeah,
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Is he a very tiltable sort of guy? Do you know any juicy details?
No juicy intel on Aramis, sadly, but we'll find out in this game.
Because I remember watching Crit flaming the shit out of him in a pub, and he was very, very calm.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say Crit definitely flames people every now and then.
Oh yeah, he's got those juicy flames.
Yeah, he lets people know.
That's the NA Dota infecting his system.
It's been corrupted. He was once a pure Scandinavian.
Absolutely.
Toxic like this.
Yeah. There's always the entry into the NA abyss.
Yeah, I've been there. I can feel it rub off on me too, actually.
Oh yeah.
I got like 2K NA pubs in me.
Yep. As Team Secret, they take Roche. Is it going to be uncontested?
Clock.
Nice blocks from Zayek there.
Oh, hook it.
He's reading them. He's got the reads, man.
Yeah.
Do you even kill Aramis? I mean, I feel like you've gotten so bored of killing him at this point. It's like, just leave him alone.
Just judging by how Zayek has been playing, I think he would go on him like 100 times more. He didn't hesitate a moment when he saw him. He was just, yep, clockwork. We're revealing smoke for this. We're killing him.
There's got to be some pub drama there. Like, these guys flamed each other in a pub. It's like, oh, there he is. There he is again. Get him. He's in the same spot. He's always around these, like, high ground wards.
Yeah.
These eye spots.
We had just melted mid tower. It's so annoying when you do that on Leshrac with the edict from the Fog of War.
Yeah, at some point, I mean, the tier 1s they just fold over. And, yeah, I feel like if the tier 1s don't go down at a game and you're Leshrac, like, you're the reason that you lost the game.
Yeah, you've been doing something wrong.
Yeah.
It's just so easy. You'll always find the time to just go take the tier 1 towers. I mean, top 1, you care about the least, I guess, but at least mid and bottom is gone now.
Yeah.
And this game is still very competitive and even.
Yeah.
I mean, the lead that Lions have in gold is very minimal. And I would say, I think I favor Secret a little bit, just the spot they're in right now. But either team could really take this.
I might get a bit of chip damage on the bot side, but, you know, trading for a tier 2, which I think Secret was pretty happy to get at this point. It can feel really bad to lose a tier 2 and then enemy team just like mounts some insane defense of theirs.
You got a courier. Nice kill.
Just
1 TP.
Just the TP.
Yeah.
I see. That was some air. Ah, yeah. Hell yeah. That's the Clockwork action you like. He's actually really farmed on Clockwork. Well, maybe not really farmed, but he almost has a Lotus.
Yeah, it's surprising considering how he died 5 times and only has 2 kills.
Thinking. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. And Symmetrical almost has the BKB. It's pretty important for him. I mean, it doesn't help against the double doom, but it does help against the Venge stun, bouncing, and all of Invoker spells. But, you know, it's that item, it feels so weird because it doesn't feel like the greatest BKB game, but it still feels like sometimes you have to buy it. Like, what else are you going to buy on DK? Halberd?
Yeah, it's very awkward when you're against this Doom and Razor. So both of them are kind of like, do I really want to buy BKB? But then Invoker is pretty much the biggest BKB forcer in all of Dota just by having a million spells. So it's very rough to say that you're not going to go for it.
Yeah.
Because you die to just, you know, Tornado, Deafening Blast, Ice Wall combos if you don't have it.
Maybe it's the Force, the Force Ether Lens build, the ATF build is the way on DK. You know, I'm thinking about these alternative builds because I feel like there's a lot of MMR to be gained by, you know, being the first guy to slam out some like BKB replacement items.
Yeah, I'm a big believer in no BKB guilds. You know, as long as you can, but sometimes you have to. Sometimes you gotta buy it, sadly.
Yeah, what do we agree? 55 minutes is the ideal time to get a BKB?
Your average item timing should be 55, yeah.
Yeah.
Which we had earlier.
We did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a Chad BKB move. As Secret, they're just kind of waiting out this Aegis. It's despawning in about 2 minutes. We'll see if they make any aggressive moves with it. Perhaps they were waiting for a ward. I know a lot of teams, if they don't have a ward and they've been dewarded a bunch, then like you just can't make a play at nighttime without a ward.
Yeah, it's difficult. You're just going in blindly. You're as likely to go in and get caught out as you are to find something.
Yeah. Oh, DK form comes out. DKB is up on the DK.
Oh,
comes
nice
out
shot.
onto Puppey. That's a really important hero to get to kill first because there's going to be no double doom because of that. Just kidding.
No, he's single doomed.
He's single doomed. Okay, got the single doom off. Tons of BKBs coming out. Zai gets swapped back. Symmetrical doesn't have BKB anymore, but can they catch him? Yes, they can. Up on the high ground. Can they get the coddle? No, he walked the other way. As on the flip side, I was looking at my screen and not that screen. There's a lot more kills going on. Nisha on the high ground. Low HP on a lot of Secrets. Alliance is actually feeling kind of healthy.
I mean, Weeha got doomed
back
at the start of his fight, but now he's ready to go in and fight a little bit more. There's still Aegis on Invoker, but if you can go on Venge, if you can go on Razor, possibly they could still fight. I think they have to wait, though.
Let's see, did Nico use his BKB? He did use his BKB. So long time without BKB, and Nisha does still have his, because presumably he was waiting for the Aegis.
Aegis trigger,
Yeah.
But similarly, Wee still has his, because he was just doomed the entire fight.
Tornado comes out. Ice kind of poking for a swap here.
Lotus is a great counter to swap.
This is true.
Lotus Orb, and he just
Literally just nullifies it. I mean, technically, you still do get the damage reduction. Just both people get the damage reduction, right?
Yeah, I guess it doesn't give it to enemies.
It doesn't?
No.
Are you sure? Because you would also swap, right?
No, it doesn't for enemies.
No, but I'm saying the Lotus would cause you to swap them,
yeah.
and then you'd get the...
Oh, yeah, in the event of Lotus, yes.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
Ice pushing out the mid lane very pathetically and slowly, but he does have the... What the hell is it called?
The Shard.
No, the Cloak of Flames, Wagamama.
Oh, the Cloak.
So
That's
he's
his
doing
push.
big AoE damage.
I thought you meant he can push by nuking 2 creeps instead of 1 with a magic missile.
That is just too pathetic.
Yeah, well, it's not 1 pathetic, so...
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right,
it's
Wagamama.
better.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
They do get that mid tower finally, and now the map is starting to look a little bit more open here if you team Secret.
Smoke comes out from Secret because they know that Alliance is making evasive maneuvers, and Weeha is trying to finish off the Ancients. Looks like he will do it in time.
He does it in good time, and he's gonna get out. Meanwhile, his team is also being really pushing it to the limit, staying in the enemy jungle pretty much at this point. And Secret, are they gonna make a move down to bottom and push bottom all the way? It feels like the natural transition here, but they're being kind of cautious. They're way too late to catch anyone.
Power Ranger TP out, and yeah, Secret, they don't catch anybody, and they enter into a jungle that's been completely farmed by Alliance. Great evasive maneuvers from Alliance. And now that the Aegis has despawned, they 5-man smoke out of their base.
Yeah, they counter smoke. I like what they're doing, by the way, quickly itemization-wise. Having the Lincolns on TA, going for Lincolns on Leshrac as well. I think it's a great counter to this team that Secret are playing.
Jump onto Ice. This is a hero who will respawn. However, on the backline, the Doom does get caught. So maybe he cannot get the double Doom off. There's a lot of disruption happening from this clockwork. BKB's come out on basically everybody in the game. As Alliance is kind of stuck in the river. Doom comes out onto the DK. Not really an excellent target to Doom, but the Leshrac already went down, so I guess it's... Nisha pops the BKB, also Ghost Walks. He's very afraid of Nico Baby as he is two-shotting Puppey. Tries to go for the disarm, but the shot already went off, and that is a gem on the ground.
The DDTA takes the gem, starts running away, trying to get to safety. Razor's running after.
Yeah, just able to pop the refraction, so he gets out.
Yeah.
Looking for the long-range snipe, doesn't get it, just barely misses it.
Yes, that Meld Dispel talent, it's super high value in this game. There's just so many things to dispel. You have the Infernal Blade, the Cold Snap, the Vessel, you have the Wave of Terror, debuff. You have, of course, if the enemy team has a Dust. There's so many things to get rid of. Just amazing talent in this game.
It's the other talent. 3 Meld armor reduction. You know what? I feel like people overrate armor reduction in general on these heroes, you know, like... There's always these cool talents, and people just go for the, like PA. Remember PA for the longest time had the, like 3 armor reduction, and the other one was 85% evasion, and people would go for the armor reduction. Nisha gets caught out, although Aramis, he jumps in. Looking to catch Nisha, who does not have BKB, because that cooldown was increased, although there is backup here. Alliance, they're kind of poking.
they can't get through the ice wall. They get caught out. They're just not able to chase. And now it's going to be Caudle going down. He was holding Invoker for so long, but that ice wall saved his life. They could not walk through it. And yeah, going back to what you were quickly mentioning there, actually, the PA minus armor taunt was broken because you could go Manta style with it.
And it will work on Mantas, yeah, exactly.
But then they patched that out, and ever since, it's like, yeah.
Yeah, this was just Nisha kind of walking through a sentry ward and Strawman.
Yeah, look at this ice wall. Look how long they're trying to get past this. They're like, oh, Invoker, maybe we can walk up here. And then, nope, and Doom jumps you.
Barely misses the Sunstrike, too. That would have been some nice style points there. But Crystallis, the carry, comes in and snipes the kill as we're looking at the stand-in once again.
Puppy has assumed the role of a unique observer ward that can stand in Roche Pit. So he's just staying in here. That's his home right now.
If he had his gem, he could have left the gem in there.
True.
And that would have scouted it. But unfortunately, he also lost that in the last fight. He's really just losing everything here.
Yeah, well, apart from the game, which they seem to be in control of right now, a little bit at least, but still very competitive and even. Both teams are fighting for this hard.
Yeah, and Ice has Wraith Pact almost on Venge, so he's going to have 50 plus 35. Wagamama, do the math.
Yeah, I don't know.
Damage reduction.
Wow, that's insane, dude.
Yeah.
That's like 80%, bro.
That's all, in my opinion, that's definitely above 60.
Yeah.
As once again, Secret, they just kind of get Roche uncontested despite Alliance being in the gold advantage.
Yeah, now with the Aegis Butterfly, Lincoln's BKB Racer, how do you stop him from going in? This Racer is annoying. This is not your typical Refresher BKB Racer. This is actually a fighting Racer. He hits fast, hits hard, and you can't just DK stun him because of the Lincoln, so you have to trigger it with like Caudle or something.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like these other items, other than Refresher, like Butterfly, actually make sense given the buffs that have happened and the nerfs to like Refresher, BKB, stuff like that. Like Butterfly was probably underrated last patch because it's been mega buffed. It's super cheap, and now it's plus 5 agi. I mean, that's juicy.
I think it's very good. It's good against TA as well because she doesn't want to go for True Strike in this game. I mean, she has to because of it. So she actually has the MKB completing very soon, but it's not a feel-good item to buy. It's like, I'm forced to do this, not, oh, this is what I dreamt to do, you know, my dream job.
You don't think it's a feel-good item? Dude, I'm telling you, it's a what's the last time you went Butterfly? Because it's cheap. It's cheap. It's one of those items, maybe it's not feel-good, but it's like, you know, you go to like a Denny's and it's not feels good. The food's not good, but it's so cheap that you eat it anyway, and you just, you know, you're disgusting and hungover, and you just eat it anyway. Right? That's how I feel about butterflies. It's like, it's kind of all right, but it's not so cheap.
It's not the butterfly I'm talking about. I'm talking about the MKB not being a feel-good item.
Oh!
Yeah, because the TA got forced because of this feel-good item. TA now has to go MKB.
Well, listen, I didn't say it was a feel-good item. All right, I'm 50-50. I'm right in the middle.
Yeah, okay. Well, at this point, you know, you just want to have Daedalus. You want to crit. You want to do that real damage.
Yeah.
And speaking of real damage, this Racer's going up the high ground, starting to lay in. They're buffing him as well with Alacrity when able.
Yeah, and with the Butterfly, I mean,
Vanchara.
He's not taking that much damage. He is doing quite a lot. Another reason Butterfly's good is the base. Aramis, he goes in. He's looking to cog back Ice. He goes for the swap out. 3 meatballs fly through, and Aramis is dead for the 50th time this game. As Alliance, they make their escape.
They farmed the entire cogs as well before it goes down.
Very good.
Getting all the gold.
Yeah, it's actually quite a lot of gold. As Crystallis does have the shard, so he's doing a bit of a lightning damage when people are pressing things on him, which, because he's sieging, they're kind of having to do that. And pretty freely, Ice, another swap comes out. Double stun.
I think he could have gone for an enemy swap there instead. I think Crystallis felt completely fine. He has Aegis as well. He did use his BKB as well, but yeah, they're going to back out a little bit now. They have no BKB. The swap had to be used, but with the swap cooldown talent, it's already up again. He only has 15 seconds cooldown.
Yeah, that's pretty insane. How long does it buff you? 3 seconds for 50% damage reduction on a 15-second cooldown?
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy. How long is Centaur hold?
What is it, like 4 or 5?
It's like 4 or 5?
Yeah.
It's not 5. It's got to be 4.
Yeah, 4. Yeah, it scales a little bit, right?
So maybe like 4.5 or something. So it's like you're getting a lot of damage reduction
Yeah.
on a low cooldown with the Wraith Pact, so this stacks additively.
Yeah. I really like what you mentioned briefly there, the butterfly playing into the fact that you have Avenge on the team. I mean, the base damage he's doing now on Razor, before even linking, he's doing 280 damage per hit. And then you just static link someone.
Aramis, he is getting static linked again, and he just dies. Yeah, just like that, he goes down. He does have buyback.
This is how the last high ground push started.
Yeah, he is just kind of walking in there and dying, as Puppey is throwing the Ink Swell just to dispel, so that Crystallis is a bit harder of a target to go on there, and they get the racks for free.
Yeah, right now they're just playing on the back of this Razor. He has the attack speed talent, and he's hitting so fast.
Yeah, we just picked up the shard, so...
oh my god, look at his speed!
Yeah, he's a big boy. He's a juicy boy. As he is getting dispelled, but Symmetrical goes in after the dispel, so the swamp comes out.
He wants to Doom.
Double Doom. You've got the BKB. You can double Doom. Nico Baby on the backline does end up killing Puppey. He's in there. Crystallis dies. Does he have BKB upon respawn? He does. So he's feeling pretty comfortable right now.
They have to disengage. The Doom was used, and you're not killing stuff, so at this point, I think you have to be careful if you secret. But they want to stay?
They're staying.
Oh, okay. I guess no BKB TA. Yeah.
Yeah, really valuing these BKB cooldowns. And Aramis, he's faking the hook, but I mean, I don't know if he really wants to go in here. Ice throws the stun. It does cancel Nico Baby's Lincoln Spear as Crystals links up to the DK. Ice goes down, but he does have that Aghanim Scepter. They take down WEU. 90 seconds on the deck for him. Nico Baby runs up to the high ground. He Melt Strikes Zayak. He's going to get him. But, I mean, almost certainly he goes down here, right? I don't see how he gets out of there. And the aggressive swamp coming out, taking Symmetrical out for 84 seconds, who buys back immediately. Gem of Truth on the ground. Aramis goes in.
Yeah, he does.
He is in and very lucky to be alive.
That's, yeah.
Not for long.
Even alive.
He's dead. I don't know what he died. I mean, does the Vessel really do that? Witchblade, I think.
Witchblade and Vessel, the combination.
Yeah.
That was a little bit of a weird hook, but I think everything is already falling apart before that.
He has buyback, Waga. All right, he's got buyback.
True.
Ice, who is dead, is still alive.
Probably have to use that buyback. You're kind of losing the game really rapidly here if you want to defend. I don't think it matters.
That is a throne exposed with absolutely no fortification. Crystals could just hit the throne, but instead he goes for the cocky play of killing Nico Baby. He wants to put a few more nails in that coffin. Fountain diving as Ice finishes the throne because he was very bored playing Vengeful Spirit for the entire game and he wants